Hello everybody and welcome back to the Waystone. My name is Naragath, and in the last episode we got the Nether acquisition building started, and in today's episode we're going to be continuing working on it. So between episodes I've been doing a little bit of work, not a whole lot on it. Yeah, just more of just getting some stuff prepped for it. There's a zombie. Kind of started digging out where I'm planning to put the floor here. Did some work on the drop shaft here. Got it down to the same level as where the item elevator is going to start at, which is right down there, 66. And I also finished getting a couple more of the levels up there. So as you can see, I still need some sea lanterns, but I just need to do some AFK at the Guardian farm. I'll be alright with that. So that's not a big deal. So what my plans are, at least for the most part for this episode, I'm going to be getting the internals of this up and running so that we actually have a functioning nether wart farm. From the flushing of the nether wart to the item elevator and getting it into storage kind of deal. And probably getting the bottom floor done. I don't know if I'm going to get the exterior of the building done. I know I said in the last episode that I was going to be getting that all ready by the beginning of this episode. I have a good idea what I'm going to do. However, a comment by Llama Freak gave me a thought to change my design a little bit. So I want to get that done and create it before I build it here. So yeah, that'll be something I'll show off at the beginning of the next episode. So not to worry, it won't be too long before that is done. But what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and start with getting some water in here so that I can make the drop plus the item elevator. Get the water all set up here. So what I want to do now, and I'm just going to use cobblestone down here because yeah, this will be like the only time I come down here. So yeah, I don't see a point in worrying about how it looks. If this is going to be the only time I come down here, so I have a hard time, thinking that this is going to have any issues until they change the water dynamic or the water physics. Then maybe I might need to come down here, but until that happens, I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm going to have it lit up regardless, just because I don't want to worry about that part of it. Having any mobs nabbing any of the nether warts as it's getting fleshed up. Okay. Got that. And then we'll just go ahead and put slab right about there. That should be good there. So before I break that one, I'll go ahead, get the system in here real quick to pop everything up. This is a really simple circuit to shoot items up into an item elevator, so yeah. And I just need to be in the center of where the item elevator is going to be. And I know it's a little dark. Go ahead and get some light in here. Alright. So now I just need a couple hoppers. Could get away with one, but yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break in over here and we'll put in comparator, making a little clock for the dropper here. Yeah, like I said, real simple circuit here. I'm sure if you guys watch any redstone YouTubers, you know exactly. you knew that was coming. So as far as what the bottom of this is going to be like, I'm just going to do cobblestone all the way up to about the next to the last layer up there. And then I'll switch it up. So first, that's a sign that it works. Go ahead, finish lighting up this area, and then I'll go ahead and finish up the water canal, which is pretty simple. Done. And then just for a quick test, throw that in. And there we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, fill this 3x3 section up, and then I'll give it another quick test, and we'll move on from there. Okay, now that that's done, put some black concrete there. I figure this only needs to go up a few blocks, doesn't need to go up too high. Okay, so now that we got part of it up, we'll change this up to concrete. Why not? We'll do it like this. Okay. Just because I can, go ahead, throw a bone down there. You should be seeing it come up any second now. And I was hoping it was far enough down where we wouldn't hear the dispenser or the dropper, but unfortunately not. Okay. So that works. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the floor in real quick, and I'll bring you guys back in when that's done. And welcome back, everyone. So, I've got a lot of this done, and I think it actually came out pretty decent. There's still some more that I want to do, of course, like put in some windows, maybe some paintings, you know, things along those lines. Originally, I was going to go with white concrete up, you know, for the ceiling, but yeah, I figured spruce looks better, you know, in this circumstance. But yeah, so the next thing I need to do, I need to get to work on the redstone and get it all wired up so that the dispenser is all fire and plus the netherware down. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and work on next. And I'm thinking probably going to have like a room off the side here or something. We're going to have it go down that has all the controls and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and I'll bring you guys back in when that is done. Alright, and welcome back, everyone. So I've gone through and I've got it all wired up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my first planting on this. We'll see how this goes. I'm not going to be waiting long enough for them to, you know, grow to the max height or anything. It's just more of a test to make sure that, okay, that everything is set up properly. And one thing that I will say is that while I was wiring it up, you know, some of the dispensers, of course, you know, fired off because, you know, you return them on and off and whatnot. And what I did find is that if you don't close these trap doors, you will occasionally have some of the netherwort that's just hanging on the edge there. So if you don't want to come up here and, you know, pick that up, you know, within 5 minutes, you know, so that it doesn't despawn, you want to close the trap doors. So, and I'll leave one level with them open just to show it. Granted, it won't happen to every level, but yeah, if I do it with one level, it should point it out. Which isn't that big of a deal, really. I mean, you gotta come up here to replant anyway. So having to come up here and open up the trapdoors or close the trapdoors to, when you do the planting, I don't think that's gonna be that big of a deal. If I had thought about it prior for when I was building the levels, I could have gave myself an extra block above the ceiling here, where I could put like a power line in here so that when it flushes, it automatically closes them. Yeah, that might be for the next time I build one of these. And this is all part of our learning process. Let's go ahead, finish planting this layer, and then I'll bring you guys back in when I'm done planting the rest of the layers. We'll give it a good test. Alright, so I got all the levels planted. I left about 4 layers with the trapdoors open, just so we can see it, and yeah, there we go. Then it's also, I want to see if I have long enough of a delay for the dispensers, so that we get enough of the netherwort down at the bottom. That didn't look like a whole lot came down. Of course, right now it's still elytra only access, but I'll be fixing that up. But why didn't this level fire? What about this one? That one? That one did. Oh. But yeah, as you can see, we got some of these that were on the edges here. But seeing these in the middle, that tells me that I don't have a long enough of a pulse extender. But yeah, I most definitely don't have it going long enough. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and find out why those layers didn't fire, and I'll be back with you guys in just a sec. Alright, and welcome back, everyone. So I think I figured out what was going on. It turns out that the delay that I had from this observer wasn't long enough, apparently. But it's just kind of weird that it would do, like, most of the farm, but not, like, 2 of the layers. Kind of weird. But anyway, I replanted one of the layers, the very top one, and we'll see if it works now. So I'll go ahead and wait a little bit before we head up there. I'm more wondering if it shuts them all off too. But it looks like it's working good enough for that. Let's go ahead and fly up to the top level and we'll take a look to make sure everything's all hunky-dory with that. Obviously I need to get the lighting in here soon, but yeah, I just need more sea lanterns. Get off my tower. Alright, so I think we're looking pretty good here, so I'm going to go ahead, replant this, get everything rolling for our full harvest, and we'll see how much we get. Alright, and welcome back, everyone. So, I let the netherwort grow a little bit, and might have had an incident over there. But as it is, I went ahead, cleared out the netherwort that I had in here, so whatever netherwort we get in there is going to be straight from the farm. It'll be a rough estimate of how much we get, because there might be 1 or 2 that haven't fully grown, but running out of time here, so we're going to see how much we get. Alright. That's a nice stuff. Yeah, that looks much better than the first test that we did. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, let that run its course, and then I'll bring you back in to see how much we got. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So, the harvest was actually pretty good. I could use, 5 or 6 stacks to replant. So, net profit of almost 5 stacks right there. Yeah, and I'm not sure how many didn't fully grow, so yeah, that's actually not bad. So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. But unfortunately, guys, that's going to be all the time I have for today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you're not already, consider subscribing. And you can follow me on Twitter to know the next time I upload. But until next time, guys, have a good one.